Turkey trial has begun in the new event form of a downloadable mod. Patch notes got some big updates added to it, and Cryopods and Survival of the Fittest enter the public test realm. Hello survivors, it may be a little late for Thanksgiving, but the turkeys are here. In fact, they've been changed from super turkeys to murder turkeys in this event. Today I just want to cover a few things about the event, but also look at what is coming this month. There were some notable additions to the patch notes from my last two videos, and there's some news about Cryopods and Survival of the Fittest, so we will be covering all of that today. As always survivors, if you want to keep up with all the latest ARK news, make sure to subscribe. We hit 23,000 subs on Thursday. It's blown my mind how fast we're growing. Can we reach 25k by the end of the year? It's very exciting. Next year is going to be massive. Now first, I just wanted to cover some updates to the patch notes that were added to the huge list once the update had dropped, because these weren't mentioned in my last video. Tamed dinos no longer award XP or shared XP. This apparently is actually something that the devs have wanted to balance for some time, I think back in ARK Evolved, and felt that ASA was a good opportunity to introduce it. They've reduced the amount of crystal in the upper south cave, and they fixed an issue with tech leggings allowing weapons to be equipped during Super Run. Now this one's particularly big for official servers. They've disabled the use of various console commands used to gain visual advantages. They'll continue to monitor and disable more as necessary. They didn't clarify which ones were disabled, but I'm sure people are already talking about it. So this could be huge for official servers and could make PvP a bit more of a fairer level playing field. And then some pretty big Rhyniognatha nerfs. Resin armor weakened to 80%, resin armor versus tech weapons reduced to 65%, movement speed whilst carrying reduced by 50%, which is a huge nerf, and health reduced to 900 and weight to 1100. The movement speed has caused some people to be pretty annoyed by it over on the ARK Discord. Dolly has said it's a much needed nerf and they'll monitor it to see if it needs adjusting, and they are open to making further adjustments where necessary, so it could be raised again if they feel that 50% was too much of a nerf. In relation to the render distance that's causing some issues right now with it being so low, you might have noticed this. Dolly did say they will keep iterating on the render distance. It's a balance between their servers running like arse and end user experience, and it's currently tipped a bit too far. So they are aware there's more balancing needed on it, so hopefully we'll see that improvement soon. Now I believe, and I could be wrong, but I think the render changes is related to Jeremy Stieglitz's comment on the Extra Life stream about servers running like arse, and that improvements were coming during Extra Life, and this is the end result. It was significantly reduced for the Extra Life event because of the high usage of the servers at the time, and then since the Extra Life they did increase it again, but not back to what it was. But now things have returned to normal, they will monitor and see where they can increase it further. As I reported before, the public test realm that was set up for the huge patch that we just got had ended. They are now using the PTR for the upcoming release of Cryopods and Survival of the Fittest for players to test them out before they release. Now we know SOTF is releasing on December 20th, but there is no date yet for Cryopods. However, it is always possible they could both release together at the same time, but I also have thought that Cryopods could come with Winter Wonderland, but there's no date for that event yet either. Turkey trial ends on December the 18th, which doesn't leave much time before Winter Wonderland will go live anyway, so December the 20th could potentially be a pretty big day. Now in relation to Cryopods, there could be some small changes coming to them. Somebody over on the ARK Discord said, is there going to be a PvP balance with cryos, considering caves like the ice cave got heavily nerfed in the PvP aspect? Dolly responded saying we have some tweaks planned. Now nothing more to go on for now, but it is a sign there are likely to be some differences with Cryopods, even if it is only very minor. The downside that I see happening with this is that Wildcard very rarely differentiates PvP to PvE when it comes to changes for items like this. So anything that's done in regards to PvP with Cryopods could very well affect PvE. So the Turkey event, it runs until Monday, December 18th. But of course, single player and private servers can now run it for as long as they want. On single player, you just need to use the mod menu and search for Turkey Trial, install it and activate it. You can then deactivate it and reactivate it whenever you want. On private servers, you just need to add -mods equals 927083 to the server command line. Unless you are using a Nitrado server, then you just need to search for Turkey Trial and it will install. I've seen a lot of people ask whether you lose all the skins and stuff when you deactivate the mod. And this is something that went through my mind straight away, so I did a test on single player, and you keep any skins and stuff that you have created during the event even after deactivating the mod, which is great news. And of course we got brand new skins, the cornucopia inspired feeding trough and the turkey deep fryer cooking pot. Hopefully they'll be adding more of these for more structures with future events. Also we got new emotes, touchdown, and for anyone familiar with Friends, the Friends gesture. There was also a new mod spotlight this week revealing 10 more cross-platform mods. I'll leave a link to the video spotlight in the description so you can check that out for yourself if you haven't seen it. There are some pretty decent looking mods in there. So good luck hunting down the turkey survivors. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with all the latest ARK news.